Up with the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Throwing to start the drive. Joseph, complete. It's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Joseph. He finds his man. Complete. That's Riley. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Joseph. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Riley.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Joseph. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First down, Small. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down and 7. Looking to throw. Joseph. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Joseph. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 5-3, their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
And hard running is going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 9 yards is the loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return will stop right around the 25. Second interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Off play action. Joseph rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They'll try and run for it. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 4th down conversions this drive now 3 for 3.
I'd love to get a look at his play chart right now because he obviously has confidence in everything he has written down in terms of short yardage and going for it on 4th down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Joseph. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Back to throw. Joseph. Here's a diving catch right side. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Cool able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Second and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Looking to throw. Joseph. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caden Stones. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They give to Chubb out of the gun. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw here. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with first.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. They'll run on first down. Small. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Joseph. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking to throw. Joseph. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. That catch good for only a couple. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kiki QT, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Joseph. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Joseph, he finds his man, complete. That's Riley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake. Joseph, he'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Off play action. Joseph sliding out of the pocket. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 17-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. To throw on 2nd down. Joseph to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On third down. Small. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. On 4th down, Joseph. The quick slant caught. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Extra point by Koo, up and going. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. 2nd and 9 now. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. To throw here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get a bit closer. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, We certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Partner, pretty solid, convincing win here in this one. We did have some excitement down to the very end, though.